Hey everyone, it's me from the future. I just wanted to clarify that this guide is made for people that are like on lower levels of Kingdom Hearts 2 and not on like higher difficulties like Proud or Critical. So if you're looking for a super in-depth tutorial on how to beat Data Xemnas at level 1 critical mode, it's not going to be here. There's already a million videos of that. These are for lower level players who just want to like get the trophy for beating the data organization or just want to beat Data Xemnas to grind power boosts. So that's about it. If you're looking for an in-depth guide for how to beat this guy at level 1, it's not here. Go somewhere else. And if you're a lower level player who just wants to get the trophy, welcome aboard. Let's get this guide going. Why, good evening everyone, it's me, the guy who beat Data Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 2, sharing with you how I beat Data Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 2 so you too could beat Data Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 2. Don't you want to do that, too? God, I love lame jokes, I know, right? Okay, so, how do you do it? First, the setup. There's two ways of doing this. Also, note that I'm playing on level 99 on standard difficulty, so it's not like the most difficult thing in the world, but it's still tough. So if you're like a beginner and you want to know what you're doing at the lower difficulties, then you're in the right place. So first thing you're going to need is Decisive Pumpkin. You're going to want to equip that, so do that, because when you combo, the finishing move will be stronger, as you can see at the bottom. So, that's about it. You need that, and then you also want to stock up on ethers to give to Sora. You're also going to need high potions as well to give to Riku on the second phase, so that he can restore your HP without having to use his own MP. The ethers you're going to use for your limits. Well, just limit, because you're only using session, but it's very important, so make sure to stock up on that as well. So, oh great. And phase 1 is strange. I'll just go through it. Not strange, but like, alright, let's go. Alright, so phase 1, all things considered, is pretty easy. So, he does a lot of moving around, but try not to get intimidated by it. What you want to do is that you want to wait until he puts away the lightsabers, and then you want to go in for the move. See right there, I just failed miserably at it. You see, as you can see, I'm not doing too well. The first phase, you could like tank hits. It's perfectly fine. You also want to take advantage of your drive forms. Not only the fact that they're more powerful, but the fact that they also heal you completely. So yeah, I actually don't really know how to do phase 1 that much. I usually just tank hits, which I know isn't an option on critical mode, but that's not what this video is for, so. Oh, this attack, when the screen goes dark, it's pretty tough. I recommend using Reflect on that part if you're not, like, a masochist like I am. Yeah, as you can see. Actually, there is an important part on the first phase that you want to know if you don't want to completely get murdered, so. Be sure to also not use any of your items during the first phase, because it'd just be a waste. Okay, over here. When you get him down to at least 4 health bars left, or 5, depending on your perspective, he's going to do this lightning attack on you. You want to go to the skyscraper, and very important, you want to wait for the action command to say finish. So you have to time it very precisely. And for those who didn't catch it, I'll throw in a slow-mo for extra effect. Now once you hit finish, he'll automatically be down to 1 HP, and then you can just finish him off. And that's it for Phase 1. Okay, so now you're going to be taken to this menu where you get to prep more, because Riku is now in your party. For Riku, you're going to want to have Cure Potion set to... I guess you could set it to using it freely, or conservatively. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. It doesn't really matter too much, I don't think. High Potion, you're going to want to keep that on high priority. So make sure Riku's stocked up on high potions. And then you're basically good to go. I'll show you what to do in the fight. Alright, so Phase 2 is quite a difficulty jump from Phase 1, so... For these lightning attacks he does, you're going to want to avoid them. There's a very small frame of time where you can actually get some hits in and stun him, but that timing is very, like, precise, so you're going to want to get in pretty quickly. Or just wait until he finishes completely, and then you can go in for it. This vine attack... Okay, alright. When he says we will go together or whatever, and he throws you up into the air, you're gonna want to use the session limit, because it negates all damage he would normally do, and it also lets you damage back against him. This is also why we brought the ethers, to restore the MP for after the limit's done. Oh, and this you want to press triangle. Just spam it if you have to. Also, another thing that I forgot to do, set a shortcut for ethers. Since you're going to be using them a lot, it's recommended that you do. And since we gave Riku those high potions, he's able to heal us without us dying. For those vines, since the reversal command's kind of bugged in the 2.5 remix, you're going to want to just kind of quick dodge through it, or dodge in another way. Wow, I actually don't really know how to dodge most of his attacks. Which is not good for when you're making a guide. Okay, so I'm screwing up royally here, but I hope you guys still understand, like, what to do. And you could probably execute it better than me. Because I almost died just then. You gotta wait for when he's standing still for an opening. I know I'm giving, like, loading screen tips, but honestly, it's the best thing I have. Alright. There we go. Never mind. I don't know how he wasn't stunned. Yeah, the main thing is to get him when he uses the "we shall go together" attack. And also look for an opening within the lightning. That will basically ensure your victory. At least I think it will. Oh god, the lasers. Okay. So for the lasers, you're going to want to block a lot. Either that or use Reflect. Reflect is probably better, but it uses MP, so I like to conserve it. Okay, this part is free. So when he captures Sora, what you're going to want to do, as Riku, is he's going to spawn a clone, and you're going to want to use Dark Aura against it to prevent him from getting closer and damaging Riku, but you also want to step towards Sora at the same time, so use Dark Aura, step forward, use Dark Aura, step forward, and then jump up and rescue Sora. At this point, you can basically do anything, but you could... I like to go in for an attack, just as Sora. Alright, the lasers are annoying, but if you just block them without... When he circles you, you're going to want to block it, like, at the right time. Also, with the lasers, occasionally he'll just not do anything. That's your opening. You're going to want to go for that. Yeah, so you're going to play defensive a lot, and when you see an opportunity and you take it, that's when you play offensive. That's loading screen tips, but honestly, I don't know what else to say here that'll fill up this content. So you really want to keep an eye for when he's not shooting the lasers, because that will be when he's open, like right here. Never mind, I screwed it up. Oh no. Riku. Riku. I can't get an opening on it, unfortunately. Alright, thank you, Riku. Alright. You wanna remember, wait for them to circle around you, wait for a little bit, and then block. That's how that works. Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry this is taking so long, I just can't really play good. I try to give good advice, but I don't really play well, is the problem. Oh, alright. Remember, when he throws you up in the air, says we shall go together, you use the session limit break. Not limit break, limit. I'm getting my Square Enix titles confused. You could also try to aim for him, but like, you don't really have to. Looks like that lasted a little longer than it should have. Okay. Once he's down to 1 HP, you're done. All you have to do for this final part is spam X and triangle, or A and X, depending on what system you're playing on. If you're playing on Switch, it's B and X, but if you're... Oh wait, no, it's A and X. But if you're playing on Switch, I don't have any respect for you, so... So you're just gonna wanna go through this. I'll probably fast forward it. Okay, so... Alright, and then we watch the little cutscene here, which is the greatest moment in video game history, probably. I'll just let this play out. Now that that's done, feel free to destroy him however you want, because this is just a final hit. I like to go for Trinity because it looks awesome, and... that's how you do it. And that's it for that. Yeah, this is a great way to grind power boosts. The only way to grind power boosts as far as I'm aware, so take advantage of that. Now, the Decisive Pumpkin, High Potion, and Ether strategy is all well and good. What if you don't have High Potions and Ethers? What if you're just kind of not having any items, which sucks? If you somehow don't have Ethers or High Potions, there's another method, which I will go over right now. So, here we go. So, if you don't have Potions or Ethers by some crazy coincidence, then here's your alternate setup. You're going to want to equip the Ultima weapon instead of Decisive Pumpkin, because this one, its ability is restoring your MP faster, which, when you're using the limits and all that, it'll go faster, but not as fast as if you had an Ether, but this is an alternate method just in case you don't have it, so it doesn't really matter, does it? So, you're going to want to have that, pretend I don't have Ethers, and just not even just for the guide, but just for the game in general, turn off Dodge Slash. It's such a stupid ability. You do a little swingy swing combo and then it barely hits anyone. Just unequip it. It's not good. So, let's go with Ultima weapon. We already seen this? So, same strategy applies for phase 1. Just wait for when he stops going lightsaber crazy, and then go in for an attack. Ultimate Weapon also has the same attack stat as Decisive Pumpkin, so you're not really losing out on attack power here. It also has increased magic power, in case you want to use magic, which I don't even think works, but if you want to do that, be my guest. Alright, so... Oh god, okay. Yeah, remember to use, Reflect for that, because I certainly forgot. Yeah, honestly, just power your way through the first phase if you have Ultimate Weapon. So now he's going to do the electric attack on you. And remember, you're going to want to wait until the action command on the left says finish, and then you're going to want to tap it when it does. I won't do a slow-mo this time because I did one last time. 1, 2, 3. That's a good way to time it. Count. 1, 2, 3. If you do it too late, you get hit. If you do it too early, I think you do damage, but not enough. And you do it way too early where it says clash, then I think you just hit each other and nothing happens. So, that's it for phase 1. Already seen that. Now, as for Riku, you're going to want to change his abilities a little bit. You're going to want to change Cure Potion, make it free to use that ability freely, and then to customize, make sure, just pretend high potions don't exist. Yeah, just pretend he doesn't have, no, you can't, because he uses them automatically, just, yeah, just don't equip him with any, I'm going way too far here, okay. Yeah, make sure that Ultimate Weapon's equipped, Cure Potion's set to use freely, and make sure Dodge Slash is off, because it's a stupid ability, and let's go.
Anger and hate are supreme.
Same strategy applies, but just be more cautious, since, you can't just use your MP stuff all willy-nilly. Also, try not to be as careless as me if you're playing on like a higher difficulty, because you will die. I'm just being careless because I can be. I also have some stat boosts on, like I have some power boosts and magic boosts, so my damage is a bit... Alright, free damage here. Remember, you want to take some steps as Riku, then use Dark Aura to back off the clone, then rinse and repeat. So, Dark Aura, take a little step, Dark Aura, take some steps, Dark Aura, take some steps, Dark Aura, take some Dark Aura, use steps, and then you go for Xemnas. Riku does the coolest move ever, and then you can go for him. That was an unfair place to put the lasers at. Okay. For lasers, again, I recommend using Reflect instead of just blocking. But since I am an MP, because I don't like wasting MP, I prefer to block. But I'll show you. Reflect actually might be better because it deals damage back. But unfortunately for me, I'm not smart, so I don't do that. Yeah, it does damage back. You're gonna want to use Reflect. You can also jump out of that. You can also glide and jump as a form of dodging, but I don't really like to do that. Okay. We're already getting him down. Maybe Ultima Weapon strat might be better. Alright. But you want to get the timing for the lasers down with the delays and stuff. So just... So Reflect is a good way to, like, get some leeway on the timings of the lasers. but I would try to manually, like, block it. But remember, use session limit when he does we shall go together. Very important, do not miss that step. Also for the Trinity limit, not the Trinity limit, the session limit. You wanna not just spam X, but spam triangle and X, because it does some extra moves and they look cool. And they also do some good damage. And once he's down to 1 health bar, he does the laser dome again. And at this point, it's home free. Just spam X and triangle. If you need help with the spamming, I turn my controller on the side to make it more comfortable, and I use both of my thumbs. Whatever way is comfortable for you. It's video games. You don't have to strain yourself. Video games are meant to be fun, so don't try to, like, go crazy. Play on easy mode for all I care. No one's gonna judge you. You're not a worse person for it. And now here's the unskippable cutscene again. Let's fast forward. And like I said, at this point, you can basically do anything, and I like to use Trinity because it looks awesome, and phase 2 complete. And that's it. And that's about it for how to beat Data Xemnas. I hope you find both of these methods useful, and if you use them, then you don't have to thank me. I'm just doing my job. That's about it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time, which I'll probably be playing through this game critical for the first time, so I don't know. Maybe stay tuned. Alright, that's about it. Goodbye.